Hi, it's Sunday morning. It's a wet day today, so plan is not to be working outside. I've got I've still got work to do out there, but it's going to be working indoors today, I think. What we want to do is replace those stair treads. We've got two oak stair treads to replace the top two, which are just plywood, thick plywood, but just plywood. So we're going to put oak on the top, clean up the bottom one, which is hardwood, which is probably oak, and put anti-slip on those once we've varnished them. But today it's about taking the stairs apart and putting new treads in.
So the first step is to not a pun there. The first step is to see where all the fastenings are. Some are obvious and some not. This first lot were quite easy to see. And is it loose? No, it's not loose. Nothing on the top. Right, next lot underneath the big overhang. One thing I've found with Carver is they use a million screws. Everything's held in with lots of screws. Quite surprising that actually that I think there was only 3 underneath there, but holding the bottom step on with a hinge, I think there's nearly 20. Thank goodness for Ryobi. Not really advertising for them, other drills are available. So there's the first step out. Nicely done. Lots of screws. Unbelievable how many screws we've had to take out of this. That's the new top step. So that will fit into there. That was easy, but I've got the backboard to screw on, and also I've got that to take off, take a measurement from there to the front face of that to screw on underneath that goes top step. So we'll get on with that now. And so there we are, new treads fitted and ready for the next phase of recarpeting. We think we're going to go with mulberry instead of blue, and have mulberry fascia, and we'll stain the oak as close a match to the teak as we can get. So it's Sunday morning again, another day of work. What we intend to do today is remove all of the peel ply, clean up the patches, and hopefully get some fairing compound on the patches ready to be sanded off next week. And then we'll be almost ready for barrier coat and primer. So that's going well. So we didn't film this, but we during the week we re-glassed over the patches. We've got peel ply on. That's gone off nicely. So we've got all these patches peel plied, and they're now ready to put the filler on. So this was the big patch. This has had 2 layers of glass on, and that's again now ready for fairing filler. So that will be today's job. The other task we got finished, we got the props off, got one away, and that's actually coming back tomorrow from repair from Woodwards in Hull. The second prop we took off really because we needed to break it away, and I have a new prop to fit on there anyway, so we might even get on and get that done today. One of the things that we did discover though, the props were starting to show signs of dezinkification, and that was because this boat did not have zincs anodes on the prop shafts. So we fitted anodes onto the prop shafts. I do have the hull anodes to clean up, which are further down there. They're a little bit crusty, but look to be in good condition, apart from being very, very, very crusty. So after removing all of the peel ply and then giving the hull a light sand and a sand over the patches, we now need just to wash off and clean everything up. It's a nice day today, so it won't take long to dry in the breeze, and once that's done we can fill it with West Systems 105 205 hardener and 409 thickener. I'm not using the 405, that'll be far too dense to sand off. The 409 is a medium density filler. So that's both sides now washed off. We've got what was left of the brick acid off as well. We used brick acid to clean the waterline up. It came off a treat. The calcium that was on there, or the lime scale, just melted before your eyes. It was absolutely brilliant. Just a weak dose and then a wash off. What it had done, the way it had run onto the anti-foul, it had turned a little bit green with the copper that's in the anti-foul. And so now we have the first layer of top coat on. That now needs a week to harden off. We'll sand it and then be ready for a final skim and sand next weekend. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to see more of our work on Ava Grace.